Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Friday, the 16th of September, 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, Reserve Bank Governor Philip Lowe was before a parliamentary committee today in Canberra, and he said plenty. Interest rates are still going to rise, and whether it's in 25 basis point or 50 basis point increments depends on the data. He called on business to not gouge on profit margins and talked about the number of banknotes in circulation. He also said he was unaware last year that former Prime Minister Scott Morrison had appointed himself Shadow Treasurer, and he likes immigration and greater skills training. But perhaps the comments that most Australians are interested in are the ones about house prices. He said he wouldn't be surprised if house prices came down by 10% as higher interest rates bite. If they did, he pointed out, house prices would still be up 15% over the past 3 years. So true. Story number 2, the S&P ASX 200 fell 1.4% today, or 96 points, to finish at 6,747 points. About 3/4 of the companies on the bourse went backwards, led by the energy companies. Woodside and Santos were both down about 3%. The big miners also tumbled, with BHP and Fortescue both down around 2%. The tech sector was very mixed. Second best on the day was Computershare, up nearly 5%, while WiseTech Global fell nearly 5%. Best on the day was The Star, which gained another 5% after a big jump yesterday. Worst on the day was Atlas Arteria, following its $3 billion capital raise to fund the purchase of a toll road in Chicago. The banks were mixed, while Wesfarmers, Goodman Group and Transurban all fell back 2%. The Aussie dollar tumbled as investors headed to the safety of the greenback. It's trading around 67 US cents. Story number 3, Australian-based cryptocurrency trading platforms have reported a spike in volumes as Ethereum, the blockchain network linked to the world's second largest digital asset, Ether, was upgraded. That upgrade was known as the Merge. There was lots of interest in it in crypto land. It went successfully, and now trading in Ethereum uses a fraction of the energy that it used to. Story number 4. France's Engie has pressed the button on construction of an $87 million green hydrogen project in Western Australia's Pilbara region, representing the country's first commitment to an industrial-scale plant in the fast-emerging industry for the carbon-free fuel. The plan, according to the Financial Review, which is backed by Japanese trading giant Mitsui, will be 10 times bigger than the largest renewable energy-powered electrolyser now in operation in Australia, but still a fraction of what would be required to support an export-scale hydrogen operation. At least we're on the way. And story number 5, there was a big deal on Wall Street overnight. Adobe has agreed to buy software design startup Figma in a deal valued at $20 billion US. That's a startup. Not bad. Adobe wants to expand its suite of creative tools for professionals. A deal announced by Adobe is the biggest ever takeover of a private software company, according to Bloomberg. It's also Adobe's biggest acquisition, and the market found the deal expensive, sending Adobe's share prices on their steepest single-day decline since 2010. Figma, which allows customers to collaborate on software as they build it, saw demand jump during the pandemic while more people worked remotely. That's it for the afternoon report for Friday, the 16th of September, 2022. Michael Thompson, Adam Lang and I will be back tomorrow morning for the weekend edition of Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.